Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike Nigeria ga-akarị ike Biafra. Nna nuro, onye kere ụwa nuro luayo. Nna nuro, Olisa binigwe nuro akwayo. Now, the news updates.
Now, still on the case of Mazi Kanu and Biafra, I took time to, research back, to go back to see if there was any time the Eastern leaders ever supported or spoke in favor of Mazi Kanu or spoke in favor of Biafrans or for Biafra. And you know what? The video I'm going to show you here will surprise you. So please just sit back and hear what your leaders has said before now they have changed their mouth. So please, we're going to start with the executive governor of Anambra State, Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. We're going to start from what he said before. Now listen to this video.
We demand for the urgent release of Nnamdi Kanu, his colleagues, and all prisoners of conscience as part of the process of the search for national cohesion and building a new Nigeria. There is a legitimate debate among Nigerians on the Biafra question. And there are indeed many Igbos who, like many other Nigerians, may not agree with Nnamdi Kanu's objective or means. But it needs to be stated, however, that no citizen of Nigeria deserves the kind of treatment that is meted to Nnamdi Kanu and his colleagues. Government has declined to obey the orders of properly constituted courts in Nigeria for his release. Nnamdi Kanu is not above the law, but nor should he be put beneath it. A situation where the state refuses to obey clear and legitimate court orders for his release, and even one of them outrightly ordered for his unconditional release. There is absolutely no reason in a country with a rule of law that he should have been held an hour later than those court orders or even rulings of the court. Why is Nnamdi Kanu's case an exception? And an elder was asked about that, living in one of these northern states, about Biafra, and they asked him, what do you think about this Biafra? He said, well, nah. I just didn't know he came and mama not the government. In other words, they should keep it up, but I can no longer go now. You see all the things I have here, I cannot carry them on my head. So there seems to be a sense of either denial and on one part, or people who think no, it won't be, because we can't just imagine it. And because of some discussion that, okay, if this happens, you will lose your property, you will lose that, and so on. Of course, that is untenable. I mean, I too was wrong on this, because if by any chance you have another state of Biafra, it will be the 16th state of ECOWAS.
Did you hear that? He was calling, or he called for the release of Mazi Kanu, and not just that, for prisoners of conscience that has been detained. He was calling for their release. Now, let's go to Imo State and hear what Hope Uzodinma have to say. Listen to this.
If anybody tells you that IPOB is the one killing people in Olu, it is not correct. Wicked politicians are sponsoring the killings in Olu. Last week in Oweruru, the APC ward chairman was killed in his house. The APC secretary was killed in his house. APC woman leader was killed in his house. I have cross-checked. Since the inception of this banditry, not one PDP man has died. Not one PDP man, his house has been attacked or burnt. So it is very clear to me that these people are after APC. I'm sorry. for those who will come in a very naked daylight and want to go after government. Only a weak government can allow that. It is my hope that the people who are doing this will use the period of Easter and they repent. If they don't repent, government will come all out. I have decided to say this because the people behind this are also carrying the blackmail. They are the one that will kill. They are the one that will come out to blame government. They think we don't know what they are doing. I think their cup is now full. And killing of innocent people must stop in Imo State.
And resolved to interface with the federal government to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and the meeting adjourned.
Did you hear that? IPOB don't kill. Oh yes. Now, to shorten this video, let us stick only to these two governors. Fast forward to today. What is Soludo saying about the case of Nnamdi Kanu? Watch this. Let me show you this video.
Release of Nnamdi Kanu for me is different from the issue of security. I separate the two. I don't link the two. Nnamdi Kanu for me is for us to have this conversation about a long-term future of Igbos, and that's a different conversation.
So, Mr. Governor, I take it then that you also make a distinction between the course that Nnamdi Kanu was pursuing and the one that Simon Ekpa is pursuing.
I don't know what Simon Ekpa is pursuing. I have no idea what it is about, because I have no idea if he's pursuing any cause other than to swindle people for money. And, you know, it's become a business, because people all over the world contribute money for them, and they become super rich. So I don't know what he's pursuing.
Did you hear that? For him, the release of Nnamdi Kanu does not have anything to do with insecurity in the southeast. That whether Nnamdi Kanu is released or not, that what is happening will be happening unless something is done. This is the person who has called for the urgent release of Nnamdi Kanu. Today, whether they release him or not, it doesn't concern him. Now, my question is, why? Why did these people suddenly change mouth from what they were saying? You were calling for somebody's release, and suddenly you change mouth. You begin to say whether they release him or not, you don't care. My question is, why? Why? Oh, should I say they have been promised vice president after their tenure as governor? Or maybe they have been promised one minister or one senator or the other after their tenure. That is why they have to play to the, you know, to the taste of their masters. They want to please their masters. You see, this will show you the true characters of Nigerian politicians. Oh yes, they will tell you this. Meanwhile, they are actually standing for this.
My people, I don't hear them now. What do you make of it? Drop your comments. But remember, it's Biafra or nothing. Bye for now.